Trustee Abrego, will you please convene the Committee on Institutional Advancement?
Yes, I will. Will the Committee on Institutional Advancement please come to order? I note that no one has requested to address the committee during the public comment period today. On today's agenda, we have one consent item and two action items. The consent item is the approval of the September 2017 minutes. Are there any objections to the approval of the minutes? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. The first action item is an academic naming request from Sacramento State. Vice Chancellor Garrett Ashley will present the request. Please begin, Garrett.
Thank you, Trustee Abrego. This item will consider naming the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at Sacramento State as the Dale and Katie Carlson Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. The proposed naming recognizes the $6 million commitment by Mr. and Mrs. Carlson. The first $1 million will be used for startup costs for the newly established center, and the remaining $5 million will be placed in an endowment fund to support ongoing operations. In addition, Mr. Carlson will help establish and chair an advisory committee for the center and challenge its members to raise an additional $5 million for the endowment by 2020. I now turn this over to President Nelson to say a few words.
Thank you. Dale Carlson graduated from Sacramento State in 1984 with a degree in business administration. He has an impressive record of leadership and founded an exceptional company, Sleep Train. His first location opened within 1 year of his graduation from Sacramento State, and the company grew to become the West Coast's largest mattress retailer as a multi-branded company with more than 280 stores and 1,600 employees. In 2014, Dale and Katie sold Sleep Train mattress centers to the Mattress Firm Holding Company. Dale and Katie have an extraordinary passion for lifting our community, exemplified by their support of foster youth and many other charitable causes. As a highly engaged alumnus and a respected leader in the Sacramento region and beyond, Dale's accomplishments reflect his personal character and values and those of Sacramento State. Those values that we wish to cultivate in all of our students and alumni. The university was proud to bestow the recognition on Dale as the College Business Administration Alumnus of the Year and the winner of the Alumni Association Distinguished Alumnus Award. He was also awarded an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters in 2013. His community accolades include the highly selective Sacramento Metro Chamber Sacramentan of the Year Award. Overall, Dale has significant accomplishments that will be celebrated in perpetuity with the naming recognition at the Carlson Center. Dale and Katie share in their success by giving back to Sacramento State and the greater Sacramento community, and their efforts in the business and philanthropy have been widely recognized. They formed the Ticket to Dream Foundation to support one of their greatest passions, helping foster children in providing them clothing, shoes, financial aid, school supplies, mattresses. And they have given nearly $250,000 a loan to our Guardian Scholars Program at Sacramento State. That program provides academic and programmatic support for youth who have been emancipated from the foster care system and are now pursuing a college degree. Dale and Katie embody the spirit of entrepreneurship, and Sacramento State is privileged to name the Dale and Katie Carlson Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship in their honor. And it is an honor to have Dale as a friend.
Thank you, President Nelson. The naming of the Dale and Katie Carlson Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at California State University, Sacramento is an action item before the Committee on Institutional Advancement. Only committee members may vote at this time. May I have a motion? Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The naming of the Dale and Katie Carlson Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship is approved. President Nelson, would you please escort Mr. Carlson to the lectern where he will be joined by Chancellor White and Trustee Eisen.
Well, Dale, your gift is inspiring, but so too is your story. The way you built up a company from the ground and navigated the murky waters of expansion to discover a company that has become a household name. Yet that is only part of your story. Another key part is the support that you've given over the years to the next generation of explorers, of entrepreneurs at Sac State. Naming an academic program often happens in connection with a large gift, and that is the case here today. But the legacy of your years of involvement is particularly special for Sac State and the entire CSU community. As a Sac State alum, Dale, we know that you have seen firsthand the transformative power of a CSU education. I'm so grateful that you and your wife, Katie, have made this a further investment in Sac State and the CSU. Would you like to share a few words with us?
Sure, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm shorter. Thank you, Chancellor, trustees, presidents. It's an honor for my wife and I to take this step and to work with President Nelson here on what we hope to be a transformative center at the campus and in the region to help to grow more entrepreneurs in our area, more entrepreneurs at the campus, and to change the mindset of education as we go forward. It's a new world out there, and we need to look at it differently and to give the students the opportunity to do that, the opportunity to achieve the things I've achieved, my wife had achieved, are something that's very special to us. And you know, I am a proud CSU alumni, proud Sac State alumni, and very excited to work with the students there and to work with the administration, which is phenomenal, and everybody to really make a difference and to teach not only entrepreneurship, but also how to give back through your business and through that, because we leveraged that and knew how to do that right. And I think it's a very important part for the future. We all have to give back if we're successful. So that's what we're doing, and we're just privileged to be here. Thank you so much.
Great deal. Thank you.
You know, we have to do it with singers up, right?
I know. That looks good.
So there are a series of whereases, and you've heard the story in the previous presentation, so I will not read those. But resolved by the Board of Trustees of the California State University that the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at California State University, Sacramento, be named the Dale and Katie Carlson Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, signed this day by Becky Eisen, myself, and by the Hornet Stinger. Let's move out a little bit and figure out how to hold that one. Put the Stingers up at the same time.
Here, I'll keep holding it. This is that side.
All right. Thank you. And we can shift that to you, Dale.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, rather than have
Thank you
carry it.
so much.
Oh, yeah. Great. All right, thank you. Yeah, you bet.
The second action item is a facility naming request from Cal State San Marcos. Vice Chancellor Ashley will once again present the request. Garrett?
Thank you, Trustee Abrego. This item will consider naming the Veterans Center at Cal State San Marcos as the Epstein Family Veterans Center. The proposed naming recognizes the $1 million pledge by Daniel and Phyllis Epstein and their children, Julie Bronstein and Michael Epstein. The pledge will support the total expansion cost for the Veterans Center, as well as an endowment for veterans programming and scholarships. The expansion will add 793 square feet of usable interior space, bringing the total footprint of the center to 2,118 square feet. I now turn this over to President Haynes to say a few words.
Thank you, Garrett. The support of the Epstein family is truly the difference between accomplishing dreams and merely imagining them. Their philanthropy is helping to move our university and our region forward. The Epstein's $1 million pledge is allowing us, as you heard Vice Chancellor Ashley say, add nearly 800 square feet of usable interior space to our Veterans Center when the project is completed at the end of 2018. It not only covers 100% of the estimated construction cost, but nearly $500,000 of their gift will go toward programming, support services, and scholarships for student veterans and their families. This pledge is the most significant gift in support of Cal State San Marcos' student veterans since the donation of the center building itself by the Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey in 2014. Since 2006, the number of student veterans that we serve has increased 400%. We continue to rank in Military Times Best for Vets College, a designation that attracts more veterans and their dependents to apply to CSUSM. With more than 1,000 military-affiliated students, this expansion is imperative for our programming and student support. Daniel Epstein and his wife Phyllis support a wide range of causes, including education, community services, the arts, and other cultural institutions. Their children, Julie and Mike, also are active in the Family's Giving and the foundation that their parents created. The Epsteins have been long-term supporters of Cal State San Marcos, including a recent gift to support the university's purchase of a Steinway Grand Concert piano in honor of Dan's mother. I'm delighted to present this naming opportunity of the Epstein Family Veterans Center to the board for approval.
Thank you, President Haynes. The naming of the Epstein Family Veterans Center at California State University San Marcos is an action item before the Committee on Institutional Advancement. Only committee members may vote at this time. May I have a motion? So moved. Second. Any discussion? All in favor? The naming of the Epstein Family Veterans Center is approved. Chair Eisen, this concludes the business of the Committee on Institutional Advancement.
Thank you, Trustee Abrego.